All right, guys, welcome to the Left Side View, a very special episode we've got for you here with Rahul and Amitabh, the preview episode of the weekend matches.
Hi guys, welcome to our new episode. So we'll be previewing this weekend's matches across top five European leagues. Let's start off with the English Premier League. So we have Watford against Norwich City tonight. Not much to talk about in terms of the match, but both the teams languishing at the bottom of the table. Potential six-pointer. My prediction: I have no idea who's going to win this match. I'm sitting on the fence. It will be a draw. Rahul?
Agreed. Yeah, agreed. I think it's going to be a draw.
Okay, moving on. On Saturday, we have the early kick of Everton against Aston Villa. Everton, who sacked Rafa Benitez. Now, Duncan Ferguson is the caretaker manager against Villa, who have been headed by Steven Gerrard, fresh off the 2-2 draw against Manchester United last time around. At home, I see some sort of a bounce back from Everton because if you remember the last time Duncan took over, it was they actually beat us. So yeah, not great memories. I think with the crowd and everything, I don't know. I think Everton are going to need this one, maybe 2-1. Rahul?
Yeah, I kind of have a similar feeling. I was actually going to go back to the same point you made that the last time Duncan Ferguson was in charge, after Marco Silva was sacked by uh, Everton 2 seasons ago, Lampard was the manager at Chelsea, and yeah, Everton actually beat Chelsea 3-1. So yeah, kind of have a feeling that it could go a similar way, at least for the first couple of matches before things started dwindle down. But yes, initially everyone really pumped up. It's a club legend. So yeah, 2-1. Yeah.
Okay. We have Leeds facing off Newcastle again. Leeds not there in the relegation battle per se because they have had a couple of good results of late. But Newcastle, they really need some points, and but I don't see them, actually getting any points at Leeds away. And I think Leeds should have enough to win here, 2-0. Rahul,
I kind of think it's going to be a draw.
a score draw or a nil?
A 1-all draw.
1-1. Okay. Okay. The next match on Saturday is Manchester United against West Ham United. Two teams that are in the race for the top four. I think there are five teams now for two positions, with us faring so badly of late. I think we are in that battle. So, again, technically a potential six-pointer for both these teams. United fresh off their win against Brentford. West Ham lost against the matches at Old Trafford. Moyes going back to his old club. Maybe he'll have something to prove. Um, I'm going for a draw here. Rahul?
I think United are going to win this one, but at the same time, yeah, I think United managed to beat West Ham in the corresponding fixture, but then they lost at home to West Ham in the Carabao Cup. Uh, West Ham lost last weekend at home to Leeds, but they had a whole week off, whereas United had to play midweek against Brentford. But I still have a feeling that, yeah, even though it's in a way a six-pointer, but I think United are going to get it right. I think they're going to win it.
Okay, fair enough. The T-type kickoff, Southampton against Manchester City, the champions select. Um, I don't see any way for Southampton, getting anything out of this match. City are just going to march on. They were out of the Carabao Cup, so they had a full week's rest. Mm, yeah, hoping against hope that something miraculous happens, but don't see it actually materializing. City to win maybe 3-0.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Southampton actually did manage to get a nil-nil draw at the Etihad in the corresponding fixture. Tino Livramento was a star on that day, but I think he's now out because of an injury. Let's hope he doesn't really have to get a surgery. But yes, there are rumors that he could, if he gets a surgery, then he could be out for a whole year. Yeah, like I've even stopped wondering about City. I'm not even going to hope. because even if they drop points, I just don't see us winning it. So yeah, they win it or they don't win it, it doesn't really matter to me. But at the same time, I just hope that if Southampton do score, it's Armando Broja. At least that's my ray of sunshine in a way for this match.
Yes, yes. Speaking of Bruja, do you think that deal will be done by the end of this transfer window, Rahul? Because again, there have been a lot of thoughts around it.
I hope not. I think he's someone who suits. It's not just about that he's a good player or he's scoring goals. But my real issue with that deal going through is that I actually think he's a very good Thomas Tuchel player. His running, the pace that he has on the counter, it actually really suits the way Thomas Tuchel wants to play. Something that maybe in a way Lukaku is not able to do right now. That's my only issue with it. But at the same time, yeah, I do have. I mean, if he because we have to take into consideration Chelsea have actually reported losses of a 145 million pounds, if I'm not wrong. So that's another reason why there are rumors of us looking to sell him on with a buyback clause. Maybe on top of that, there's another thing that I've read now that maybe from next season onwards, a club will not be able to send out more than 6 players on loan.
Yeah, so the plan is you cannot have more than 8 international loans next year. The following year will be 7, and then from the subsequent year it will be 6. And FIFA has also told the domestic FAs to come up with a similar plan for their own leagues.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think the catch is, I think it doesn't really apply exactly if a player is like 21 or younger. But yeah, if it's someone older than 21, then maybe then this does make a difference. I mean, yeah, Broja is just 20 right now. So let's see, maybe we can still sell him out on loan if he doesn't really have a future. But again, I've read that Tuchel was impressed with him. He's actually not going to make a decision till he sees him again in the preseason of next season. Let's see.
Moving on Sunday, we have Arsenal against Burnley. Now, the only factor I think that will play here is Arsenal playing on a Thursday, and will 2 days be enough to recover from that semi-final performance? I know they did not win, but I'm sure that they would have preferred an extra day. Burnley, again, we all know what Burnley is made of. They don't really surprise us. So I think Arsenal should have enough firepower to get all 3 points here. Maybe a close 1-0 victory. Rahul?
I think it's going to be a draw. I think Burnley will frustrate Arsenal, and yeah, maybe because they don't really have enough players because of COVID, AFCON, and whatever. Maybe not enough time to recover. It could be like the game that Chelsea and Burnley played out earlier in the season. I think it could be a draw. Let's see.
Okay, okay. The next match, Crystal Palace against Liverpool, are in the same issues with Liverpool. The squad being a little on the lighter side, and with them having this 2 days of rest. Away at Palace, so I think this one will be a draw somehow. Rahul? No,
I
I'm
think
sure you think Liverpool will win.
I think Crystal Palace do, or Patrick Vieira, they do have a tendency of turning up in big matches. They managed to beat Manchester City, even got a draw against Arsenal. Uh, I I just hope that it's a great game for the neutrals. Um, I think Liverpool are going to win, yes, but let's just hope that Conor Gallagher scores. I guess
Okay, okay. I hope he scores
a winner.
and Palace wins. Yeah, yeah. If it's all about hope, then. Okay, the most important or most exciting match of the weekend, Chelsea against Spurs, London derby. Now these two teams don't like each other. They have faced each other in the EFL semi-finals quite recently, 2 legs. But I think Spurs will be a different beast here. I know they are away, but this is the Premier League we're talking about. And if you couple it with the fact that we have not been really covering ourselves in glory with our performances of late, I think this is going to be a close affair. And I just hope the 2 days rest that Tuchel had given to the squad, that will do some sort of miracle for us, and the players are fresh and raring to go. Um, Conte coming back to Stamford Bridge. I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen. Maybe I do know. I don't want to, say it out loud. But yeah, Rahul, your views?
Well, obviously, my heart predicts a Chelsea win, but my head says it's going to be a draw. And to be honest, actually, uh, when I saw that we were going to play against Spurs 3 times this month, uh, when I saw when I took a look at the Premier League fixture, it's like 3 4 weeks ago. Since then, I've always predicted inside that it's going to be a draw. We're like I always predicted that we will beat them in the Carabao Cup semi-final, but in the Premier League, it's going to be a draw. So I think, yeah, my head says it's going to be a draw.
Okay, okay, fair enough. Moving on to the Bundesliga, on Saturday we have Hoffenheim against Dortmund. Now, Dortmund were shut out of, rather they were out of the DF Portal Cup, the domestic cup competition. So again, away from home, we all remember what happened when they were away on the road last time around. A comeback victory, but their form away from home has been pretty bad, to say the least. So, how do you see this one going, Rahul?
Well, uh, I'm not too sure because even Hoffenheim now, it just keeps changing in the Bundesliga. One week Freiburg are in the top four, then one week Hoffenheim in the top four, and then there are so many. I mean, yeah. So right now, if you take a look at the table, it's Hoffenheim who are fourth in the table. So
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a draw because, yeah, I think it's going to be
Okay.
a draw. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's a draw is okay. Yeah. I somehow don't see Dortmund winning again. On Sunday we have Leipzig against Wolfsburg and Hertha Berlin against Bayern Munich. Um, Leipzig giving a good account of themselves of late. Do you see them winning again at home, Rahul?
I actually do. Like you said, they even managed to win midweek as well in the DFB Pokal. And yeah, they're unbeaten in 2022. I know it's not a lot of matches, but it's a good reading, definitely. And playing at home, yes. Maybe like we talked about them last season. Maybe this is the revival that they were supposed to have under Dominic Tedesco. Uh, so if that's the case, I think yeah, they're going back to basics. They're trying to do things the way they were trying to do them under Nagelsmann in a similar fashion. The gegenpressing style. Um, yeah, I have a feeling that they're going to nick this one. Yeah. What about you?
Okay, and what about Berlin against the juggernaut we all call Bayern Munich?
Let's not even waste time. They're going to win. Like that's going to be the standard prediction for Bayern Munich matches.
Okay, okay. In League A, we have PSG against Reims again, with PSG winning last weekend and both the following, I mean, the chasing pack, whatever that means, with a 10-12 point gap. So, um, yeah, we'll take. Again, we have been promising that we'll talk about Liga in greater detail once the competition is there, but somehow it does not seem to be there right now at this moment. Easy win for the PSG team.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't really think that they're going to drop points. Other good news is that we're probably hearing rumors that Neymar is going to be back as well by the time they play Real Madrid. I think even Messi could feature in this match as well. So let's see.
Okay, okay. So next up we have La Liga. So Sevilla against Celta Vigo. Now Sevilla drew against Valencia away in midweek. So even if they win this match, they'll be 1 point off the leaders. I think it is crucial that they do for us neutrals, so that that sense of competition is alive for us. But at home, I think Sevilla should should have enough in the bank to take care of Celta Vigo. Rahul?
Yeah, I think so too. Even though Iago Aspas, who has been such a talismanic player for them, uh, does put in great performances in big games. But like I said, that because last time out when they were playing against Valencia, uh, then it was like they're going to get really close and they're going to choke. But I think in this match they're going to win. It's actually once they have a chance to overtake Real Madrid, then they're going to choke. So yeah, I don't think that's going to happen in this match. I think they're going to win this one.
Okay, and then we have Atletico against Valencia.
Oh my God, let it go.
That is going to be a draw in our side. Rahul?
Yeah, lost to Sociedad as well in the middle of the week in Copa del Rey. They just can't seem to put up get a win. They just can't get things right. Uh, Man, yeah, I just don't see them winning. Again, it's like Amitabh mentioned earlier. It's not about who they're playing. It's more about Atletico now. Yeah, so it's like a great time to play against Atletico. I think it's going to be a draw as well. Yeah.
I seriously think that maybe it's time up for Diego Simeone. I guess not for what he has done, but maybe he has done everything that he could. So let's see how bad this season really turns out, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of takers for him, especially in Italy. So yeah, let's see how that unfolds. On Sunday we have Real Madrid against Elche. All 3 points for Madrid at home, Rahul.
Not sure. They actually beat Elche last night in Copa del Rey, and that match went to extra time. In fact, the winner was scored by none other than Eden Hazard. He was playing in a blue jersey, maybe reminiscent of his Chelsea days. Uh, but yes, that could play a part.
Yeah, Elche actually scored first, I believe. They actually took the lead in extra time. Yeah.
Yeah, Marcelo was sent off in that match, even though Madrid were playing with 10 men. Still, Isco again, both players ostracized, by the manager, left out of the side for long periods. Both of them, Isco scored, and then Hazard scored the winner. So yeah, maybe let's see if this performance puts them back into contention. My only question is that because both teams played for 120 minutes and it was against each other, so
Yeah,
I
so
think
that
they're still gonna win.
I
Yes, but
I think that ceases to be a factor now since both of them played each other on Thursday. So the fatigue factor will be the same. Again, Madrid with a bigger squad,
yeah,
maybe they'll feel it less. And yesterday's match was at Elche, but this Sunday's match is at the Bernabeu. So yeah, I think Madrid should win 2-0. Your prediction now?
yeah, I do think that they're gonna win. Yeah,
Okay, and finally we have Alaves hosting Barcelona, who were also knocked out by Athletic Club last night. So I don't know. Maybe this will give Xavi some clarity. Now he has just the domestic league to concentrate on. Yes, I know there is the match against Napoli in the
Conference League.
UEFA. No, not the conference, the Europa League, man.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they are not there yet, not in the conference yet. So, uh, I think it's a draw, man. Um, I mean, yes, they did play well against Real Madrid in Riyadh, but see, this is just a group of youngsters right now. I think it will still take some time for Javi to instill the kind of mentality that he has or his team had. Um, Draw, 1-1 draw.
I think they're gonna win. Yeah, I think they're gonna win because even both the matches that they lost, both the matches were in extra time. So after 90 minutes, in a way, it was a draw. Had it been a league game, it would have been points shared. But yeah, I think they do, like I mentioned earlier, they've actually got almost all of their players back. So yes, in the league match against away to Alaves, I think they're gonna win. But yes, Ansu Fati again got injured. When he was substituted, he was trying. But yes, Pedri scored such a late equalizer for them. So Ferran Torres scored a wonderful goal. So a lot of these factors, I think they are starting now that all of their players are back. They are starting to gel. So I do have a feeling that against Alaves, they're gonna get it right. I think they're gonna win.
Okay. Moving on to the Serie A, something that always brings a smile on Rahul's face. We have Hellas Verona against Bologna tonight. Predictions for that match, Rahul? Hellas Verona actually won 4-2 against,
Sassuolo,
I don't, Sassuolo. Yeah.
Sassuolo, yeah. I think it's gonna be a draw.
Draw against
Yeah,
Bologna.
yeah. I think it's gonna be a draw. Bologna, I think they've been on a winless run of 5 matches. Somehow, I have a feeling that they're gonna get a point from this match.
Okay. I think Verona have enough, so I think they should win. Okay, on Saturday we have again Genoa with their manager story against Udinese, again a club that has not really been faring well. Um, so Udinese are in 14th and Genoa are both 19th. So how do you see this one panning out?
I'm actually not sure. I mean, they were supposed to sign someone like Bruno Labbadia, but now they've actually gone for a manager, a German manager, another German manager who was managing in Belgian league club called Ostende, 15th in Belgian league. Not really sure. Alexander Blasin. Not really sure what's the rationale behind hiring him. To be honest, I know nothing. I don't really know much about him. But from what I've read, it's like he again favors a pressing style out of the RB Leipzig school of coaches. But then, like I said, that if he really was so good, why was his team just 15th in the Belgian league? Uh, really hard to predict. Again,
Still
draw. I guess.
draw?
I guess a draw.
Okay. Okay. Next in line, we have Inter Milan, the leaders against Venezia, who was 17th in the table. At home in San Siro, I think Inter should win this match quite comfortably. Any
Agreed.
other prediction, Rahul?
Agreed. Agreed.
Okay. Then we have Lazio against Atalanta. Now, Atalanta away from home, there's something else. Lazio, I think they won their last match 2-0 or 3-2, something like that. So I think this is going to be a good match, but I think Atlanta will win. I think Atlanta will win. Again, a high scoring sort of a match, something in the range of 3-2. Rahul.
Okay. So the corresponding match ended 2-all. Yeah, like you said, but then this is
Okay.
Atlanta playing away, and when they play away from home, their game suits them more. I also feel like it's going to
Yeah,
be a draw. I think it's going to be a draw actually because even though they do have a great form, but similarly, Lazio, they don't really have the best home form, but at the same time, they don't really lose a lot of matches either. I think it's going to be a draw.
yeah. I even think that Sari's style of playing is going to suit Atlanta, and again, Sari being there for this season alone, and Atlanta having that team identity and understanding each other. So that is why I think that yeah, Atlanta to make it.
Okay.
Um, on Sunday we have Napoli against Salernitana at home, Diego Maradona Stadium. I think Napoli should be looking forward to get all 3 points from this match. Rahul.
Agreed. I think even like we talked about earlier, there's striker Victor Osimhen who came off the bench in the last match. I think he's going to start as well this match. So yeah, Salernitana, even though they managed to beat, I think they beat Hellas Verona, I think a couple of weeks ago, but I think that was it. Things should go back to normalcy. Yeah, a Napoli win for me.
Okay, Roma are away at Empoli. Roma won 1-0 their last match. Again, a crucial 3 points. How do you see this match panning out?
I have a feeling it's going to be a draw. Empoli from second division now. I think they're about ninth in the table. They've got this really high pressing game, high tempo game. Uh, In fact, they took Inter Milan to extra time in Coppa Italia in midweek. Similarly, Roma last night played against Lecce, beat them 3-1. But then the problem with Roma is that they have a very thin squad, a threadbare squad. So when I looked at the team that Roma put out last night against Lecce, it was like almost their first 11. Like they just don't really have the option to rotate, or Mourinho doesn't really like to rotate, or he doesn't trust the players for whatever reason. The players that they played, it was like almost their starting 11. So and Empoli's, I think, high pressing style is not really going to suit Roma. I think it's going to be a draw, or even they could lose. But I just don't see them winning this match at the end of the day.
Okay, Roma are actually 7th and Empoli are 11th. So, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I mean, yeah, draw seems to be the most likely result, followed by Empoli winning, or the last least likely result is Roma winning this match.
Yeah.
And finally, perhaps the match of the weekend, or is Chelsea or versus Spurs the match of the weekend? Okay, let's discuss that later. AC Milan against Juventus, again at the San Siro. Now this match becomes absolutely crucial for both these teams because, especially for Milan, who did not win their last match against Spezia, I think. And Juventus, again, they have been winning in the last 2-3 matches, and they would like to keep the momentum going, to further strengthen their hold on the top four. Again, the more I think about this match, the more I think about, teams canceling each other out. But I think especially with losing last week, Milan will be more desperate. So maybe they'll go for it. I really don't know, man. Milan to win. Milan to win. 2-1.
Yeah, agreed. I think because of the result, because of the surprise loss against Chelsea, I think we're going to get a reaction. They can't afford to drop any more points. I think, yeah, they're going to win.
Okay. I think that's it. All the matches, there are no Monday matches basically. So, okay, that brings us to the end of this podcast, guys. Thank you so much for your time. We'll be back with our review episode on Monday.
All right.
Bye bye. Take care. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.
All right, guys. Thank you.